Once upon a time in the enchanting kingdom of Eldoria, there lived a young and kind-hearted princess named Seraphina. Seraphina was known far and wide for her striking beauty, compassionate nature, and a heart as pure as the morning dew. She had long, golden locks that shimmered like spun silk, and her eyes were a shade of blue that could rival the endless skies. The people of Eldoria adored their princess, and she was cherished for her generosity and her willingness to lend a hand to anyone in need. But as fate would have it, the kingdom of Eldoria was not alone in its existence. On the other side of the mystical Emerald Forest, across the shimmering Crystal River, lay the neighboring kingdom of Sylvandor. Sylvandor was ruled by a cunning and ambitious queen named Morgana. Queen Morgana was infamous for her jealousy of Seraphina's beauty and popularity. She harbored a deep resentment towards the princess, feeling that the people of Eldoria revered her unfairly. One gloomy evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, an eerie mist cloaked the Emerald Forest, creating an atmosphere of enchantment and mystery. It was during this time that Queen Morgana devised a sinister plan to undermine Seraphina and seize control of Eldoria. Morgana, being well versed in the forbidden arts of dark magic, conjured a spell that allowed her to switch her appearance with Seraphina's. The spell was cast under the watchful eyes of her trusted advisor, a shadowy sorcerer named Maliki. The next morning, the sun rose to reveal an astonishing sight in Eldoria. The people of the kingdom were baffled by the sudden transformation of their beloved princess. Seraphina, or so they thought, had undergone an astonishing change. Her once golden hair had turned raven black, and her eyes had taken on a sinister shade of green. Her gentle and compassionate demeanor had been replaced by a haughty and imperious attitude that struck fear into the hearts of her subjects. The entire kingdom was thrown into turmoil, and rumors quickly spread about the strange behavior of their princess. Seraphina's loyal handmaidens, Elena and Rose, were the first to sense that something was amiss. They knew the true Seraphina and were determined to uncover the mystery behind her sudden transformation. Meanwhile, across the Crystal River in Sylvandor, Queen Morgana reveled in her newfound beauty and the power that came with it. She had successfully taken Seraphina's place, and the people of Eldoria were none the wiser. Maliki, her devious advisor, delighted in their cunning scheme and the havoc they had sown. As days turned into weeks, Seraphina found herself trapped in the kingdom of Sylvandor, hidden away in a dungeon, bound by magical chains that prevented her from revealing her true identity. Despite her captivity, she refused to lose hope. With unwavering determination, she began to seek ways to reverse the spell that had stolen her identity. Back in Eldoria, Elena and Rose had grown increasingly suspicious of their princess's behavior. They had always been close confidants of Seraphina and knew that something was terribly wrong. One moonlit night, they discovered a hidden chamber within the castle, filled with ancient scrolls and magical artifacts. They soon stumbled upon a prophecy that hinted at a powerful spell used to swap appearances. Their discovery led them to a wise old sage named Elandra, who lived in a secluded cottage deep within the Emerald Forest. Elandra had spent her life studying the mystical arts and was known for her profound wisdom. She revealed to Elena and Rose that only an act of pure love and selflessness could break the dark spell that had ensnared Seraphina. The two handmaidens returned to the castle with newfound hope and resolved to find the true Seraphina. They knew that time was running out, as Queen Morgana's tyrannical rule was taking a toll on the kingdom. The people of Eldoria, suffering under Morgana's cruelty, yearned for their kind and compassionate princess to return. Back in the dungeon of Sylvandor, Seraphina's determination remained unbroken. She had befriended a gentle and silent creature called Luna, a mysterious being with a soft, ethereal glow. Luna, it turned out, was a guardian of the forest, sent by Elandra to watch over Seraphina. With Luna's guidance, Seraphina learned to harness the magic of the Emerald Forest, and even managed to communicate with Elena and Rose through her dreams. The day of reckoning drew near. Elena and Rose, fueled by their love and loyalty for Seraphina, hatched a plan to infiltrate the castle of Sylvandor, break the spell, and return Seraphina to her rightful place. The people of Eldoria, though living in fear, secretly longed for their true princess to return and save them from the oppressive rule of the impostor queen. As the stage was set for the ultimate confrontation, the forces of darkness and light clashed in a battle of magic, love, and courage. Seraphina, Elena, and Rose, together with Luna, stood united against Queen Morgana and Malachy. With the combined strength of their hearts, they unleashed the magic of pure love, which shattered the spell and revealed Morgana's true form. The people of Eldoria, witnessing the triumphant return of their beloved princess, rose up to reclaim their kingdom. Queen Morgana and Malachy were banished from Eldoria, and Seraphina, her beauty and her compassionate heart restored, ruled with grace and wisdom. The story of The Princess is Swapped became a legend, passed down through the generations as a tale of love, bravery, and the enduring power of kindness. Seraphina's reign as the true princess of Eldoria became a golden era for the kingdom, a time of peace, prosperity, and unity. And so, in the end, it was the purity of Seraphina's heart and the unwavering love of her friends that triumphed over the darkness, proving that no enchantment, however powerful, could extinguish the light of a pure and selfless soul.
If you liked this video, then don't forget to like and subscribe our channel as well as press the bell icon.